So the entire career of Bryce Harper, honestly, is just tragic, and it continues last night in the World Baseball Classic, the USA losing to Venezuela 3-2. Harper delivers the most clutch moment you can imaginably think of, obviously tying the game at 2-2, and Mark DeRosa decides just to screw it up in the top of the ninth. Mason Miller is available to pitch. Instead, they go to Garrett Whitlock, who has been driven into the ground by DeRosa since Whitlock has pitched in pretty much every single game so far in this World Baseball Classic. I mean, I'm going to put a lot of the blame on DeRosa for one. Again, why isn't Miller not pitching the top of the ninth? You were never going to get a save opportunity from Miller, and why wouldn't you throw Miller against, I don't know, the heart of the Venezuela lineup, you think? You think that would make sense? I don't know, right? I mean, against Luis Ariz and then Eugenio Suarez, you think you put your best reliever in that position, because then even if you get to a 10th inning, okay, then Whitlock can throw that. I don't understand. And also, why is Gunnar Henderson not playing? I know he didn't do anything in the bottom of the ninth, but why is Bregman needing to go 0 for every single game? But ultimately, the USA could not hit. They had 3 hits all game long. Bryce Churang had 1, and obviously Bryce Harper had 2, with the 2-run home run being the big one. I mean, this is a consistent theme throughout Harper's career, though. He does deliver big moments, and yet these are big moments that continue to get overshadowed by his team's ultimate L's. I'm gonna go back to 2014. The Nationals take on the Giants in the NLDS. Harper has those massive home runs against Hunter Strickland. He owns Strickland in that series, only for the Nationals, who had 96 wins that year in the regular season, to end up losing in 4 games. How about 2017? Harper hits that big home run over Carl Edwards, future National, in Game 2 of the NLDS to tie the series. But ultimately, Harper's home run gets overshadowed because the Nats aren't able to win in Game 5, as they lost 9-8. And then how about when he goes to Philadelphia? Let's say, hey, before he goes to Philadelphia, Harper signs with the Philadelphia Phillies, and as soon as he signs with Philadelphia, again, I'm not complaining here, Nats win a World Series in 2019 without Bryce. And then 2022, Harper, the swing of his life in the NLCS against the San Diego Padres, ultimately gets overshadowed by the fact that the Phillies lost the World Series to the Houston Astros. Again, it's just been a consistent theme throughout Harper's career, and I'm not trying to make this a sob story about Harper. Again, I mean, he left my favorite team to go play for the division rivals in Philadelphia, but ultimately, it does kind of suck for the guy. I mean, again, growing up watching Bryce Harper, this was my favorite player at one point in time. I still off and on will cheer for Harper, especially in spots like this, and he did deliver as clutch of a moment as you could have asked for. I know he had a very poor WBC prior to the championship game, but when you needed Harper, he did show up, only for Mark DeRosa to screw it up in the bottom or the top of the ninth inning. And also, how about Aaron Judge? I mean, Harper sets the table multiple times for Judge in that game. He hits the home run. They leave former National in the game, and Andres Machado. Judge strikes out. Earlier in the game, Harper ripped one to right field. What happens? Judge strikes out. An unbelievably pathetic display of baseball from the USA.